Hey, so in this video, I want to explain your training plan. You might have gotten something that's very, very similar to this plan or something different. Either way, what I'm going to explain applies to your program. So let's get started. So first off, read the instructions. Always use good form. Never sacrifice technique. Your form is the most important thing. I never want you doing an exercise where you do bad technique to use more weight. So never do that. I'd rather you drop down the weight and have awesome technique. If you're not sure about how to do an exercise, first thing is watch this video. And if you're still not sure, then you can record yourself doing the exercise and send me a video of that and I'll give you feedback. All right, so let's break this down. These are the exercises you're going to do every day. This is an explainer video of how to do this specific exercise. These are the number of sets. This is a prescribed weight for this exercise. And this is the rep goal. What this means is that you got to stop each set at 3 reps from failure. And that's subjective. You got to decide when to stop. So if, let's say that you got 15, 12, and 15 and 12, because it's just 2 sets. So if you got 15 on the first set, that means that you could have gone 18 if you would have gone to failure. Likewise, if you got 12 on the second set, that means that you could have gotten 15 if you would have gone to failure, okay? So that's something that you gotta learn to gauge and measure. Which brings me to my next cell, the rep results. Here, you're gonna use this cell to keep track of the reps that you get on each set, okay? So, like I said, if you get 15, you write 15, and then on the second set you get 12, you put a comma and you write down 12. And this is gonna help us keep track of your progression over time. Lastly, this is a rating of the exercise, and this is the scale that you're gonna use. So if the exercise was like, this is way too easy, it didn't do anything for me, you can use a 2. If it was okay, but you could have done a lot more, then you put a 1. If it was like, you could barely do it and it was like perfect, like you didn't want any more work, then you put a 0. If it was way too much work and you could barely complete it, you put a -1. And it was something that you couldn't complete and it was like too much work, then you put a -2. Okay, that's it. Now, for some exercises, for example, the machine chest fly, I don't like to assign weights because every gym has different machines and the levers are different, so the weight that my machine uses might feel different than the weight that your machine uses. So if I tell you pick the weight, you gotta decide what weight to use, and I'll give you a goal for you to use when you pick the weight. So in this case, in the machine chest fly, you have to pick the weight, but you gotta get at least in between 12 and 15 reps per set. So you gotta pick a weight that allows you to do that. Okay, same thing for the flat machine bench press, and the same thing for the rest of the exercises. Okay, I think that covers everything. If you have any questions about your training program, shoot me an email, and we'll get that cleared up. That's it for today. Julian here signing off.